Mandi Lynn. Her YouTube channel is Mandi Lynn Writes. She's a self-published book author, and she is talking to us on how to generate revenue by selling books on Amazon. Let's listen to her for a few minutes. Once again, her name is Mandi Lynn Writes. That's her YouTube channel, Mandi Lynn Writes. Let's listen to it for a few minutes.
So before we jump into everything, I did want to do a quick disclaimer that when I say you can publish for free on Amazon, I am referring to the fact that there are no publishing fees to publish on Amazon. When you self-publish a book, there's still a lot of other things that you have to pay for. And it's things that aren't directly associated with publishing your book, specifically on Kindle Direct Publishing. It has to do with self-publishing in general, such as paying maybe to have your book edited, to have it formatted, to have the book cover designed. These are all separate things that you pay for. You don't necessarily have to pay for these things when you...
Amazon KDP is Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. This is the company where you upload your manuscript to your book and begin to start having it published through the Amazon KDP. You upload your manuscript, you upload your book cover, and other things that you want in your book. You upload all of it as well on Amazon KDP.
Publish a book, but it is definitely recommended unless you know how to do those things yourself and do it on a professional level. Then of course you don't have to hire freelancers to do the designing and editing of your book. But if you don't know how to do those things, it is recommended that you hire someone to do it so your book appears professional. But with that aside, we're talking about the fees associated directly with Amazon today and not with self-publishing in general. So first things first, how much does it cost to print with Kindle Direct Publishing? Like I said earlier, there is nothing that you pay for out of pocket. The way that KDP makes their money is every time you sell a book. So when someone publishes a book, you make your royalty rate, and then there's also the printing cost, and then KDP also gets their cut as well. So when your book is sold, the money that you make off of that sale goes in 3 different places: to pay for the printing of the book, to pay Amazon for their cut, and then also you get your royalty rate, of course. So what are the royalty rates for paperback books? Because like I said, this is the part where things get split into 3 ways. The royalty rate on Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing is 60%. So whatever your book is listed for, you make 60% of that. However, if you choose to do expanded distribution through Kindle Direct Publishing, you only make 40%. That is because now that extra 20% is going to wherever your book is also listed. So the way it works is that you have...
So on your books you can do 3 ways, which I've done it. Well, I've done 2. Paperback and digital. So the 3 that is possible is got a hardback book, a paperback, and a digital. And on the digital is basically when you're on your Amazon tablets, you can go in and instead of ordering the books through the mail or from Amazon, you can do it digital. So you can just read the book on your tablets or your iPads. It's the digital format of books, which are capable of also when you upload your manuscripts to Amazon KDP to publish your books. One of the options is digital. So instead of paperback books, you can just do a digital format of books, and people can read your books from their iPads, cell phones, computers, and tablets. All right, let's listen to some more from Mandi Lynn.
The printing cost, then you have your royalty rate, which is 40%. Then you have the cut that Amazon gets, and then the cut that whatever the other distributor is, what they get. It's recommended that rather than doing the expanded distribution through Amazon, upload your book directly to other retailers to avoid Amazon taking their cut. That way you're not getting double dipped by Amazon and the other distributor, you're just getting the dip of the distributor taking their cut. Now if you're wondering how much it will cost to print your book, Kindle Direct Publishing actually has a print cost calculator where it will calculate the printing cost as well as the royalty rate of the book. So you put in the information like the trim size of your book, how many pages it is, what type of paper, what type of ink, that sort of deal, and it'll tell you how much it will cost to print your book. So the more pages your book has, or the bigger the trim size,
that would be the different costs. So on my books, the average pages on my books is 44. And on the digital book for the Possession of a Powerful Mindset, on the digital part of that, comes up to 90-something pages, on the digital format of my book, The Possession of a Powerful Mindset. But the other two, Unleash Your Productivity, Potential to Success, Navigating the Paths of Professional Excellence, that's a paperback. And also Thinking, What Steps Should Be Taken for a Positive Future, that's also a paperback. And those books are between 40 and 44 pages, each one of those books. And it's going pretty good on the royalties from those, but you do want to do some advertising. You want to advertise, you're going to let people know you got them. If you don't, how they going to know you got them, man? All right, let's listen to some more of Mandi Lynn Writes on YouTube.
Color instead of black and white, it's going to cost more, and of course also a hardcover book is going to cost more than a paperback book. Alright, so here we are on the KDP print and royalty cost calculator. So as you can see, it's super simple. You select either hardcover or paperback. I'm going to do paperback because that's most common. And then the interior type, I'm going to do a black and white interior with cream paper. In my opinion, that is the most professional in terms of a novel. I feel like cream paper just looks better than stark white paper. It's also the type of paper that most traditional authors use as well. My unit of measurement is going to be inches. My trim size, my books personally are 5.5 by 8.5. And then my marketplace will be Amazon.com. Page count, my books are typically 330 pages, right around there. And then for list price, like I said earlier, my books are typically $12.99. So you put in all that info, and then you hit submit, and then you scroll down, and it gives us all the information. So we have the royalty rate of 60%. The minimum list price I can put my book at is $8.27. Of course, that doesn't matter if we already have our book listed for $12.99. But then it tells us that the printing cost is $4.96, and my estimated royalty rate is $2.83.
Now, once you're getting your book published through Amazon KDP, you can set the price of what you want your book to be. So what she's doing right now, Mandi Lynn is doing right now, she's giving us prices that comes along with the type of book that you want published. If you want a hard book published, the price is higher. Paperback, it's lower. Also digital, it's lower as well. But the main things that's going to be deducted from your payment of sales is the type of book that you publish. If you publish hardback, paperback, or digital book, you'll definitely see changes in the way that your royalties will be delivered to your account. Now, for me, I have one of the 3 books I've written. I have one in the digital format, which is The Possession of a Powerful Mindset. And my other 2 books, Thinking, What Steps Should Be Taken to a Positive Future, and Unleash Your Productivity, Potential to Success, are paperback books. And on those books, when you get them published, you're allowed to put how much money you want per book. Now, for the paperback books, when I got those published through Amazon KDP, I put like $9 or $10 each book, and for each book that you get published and sold, each book that you get published, there's like $2 and some change in order to get the book manufactured. So if someone goes on Amazon and orders your book, and it's like mine, around 44 to 50 pages, it's a little thin book. So if someone goes on there and orders it, and you have the price for $10, it's going to be $3 to get the book manufactured. So that's what it is for now, you guys. Thanks for checking out Jerry Hines SR TV. for more information on book writing, check out Mandi Lynn Writes on YouTube channel. It's MandiLynnWrites. Mandi Lynn Writes on YouTube. Thanks for checking out Jerry Hines SR TV. If you guys want to get some books published, check out Mandi Lynn Writes. Also, I do have some content on my YouTube channel where I talk about getting books written and how to do it. All right. Thanks for checking out Jerry Hines SR TV. Peace, loved ones, great people of the world.